Hey, I don't like doing these at the start of the videos, but I figured I'd just do it once just to see. 71% of my viewers are not subscribed, a mere 28% are subscribed, so if you're watching my videos, maybe drop a little subscribe action. I don't really care if you ring the bell or not, but you know, help a brother out. Let's get the subscribes going. You don't have to, at the end of the day, but you know, I'd appreciate it. Alright, love you, bye-bye. Nice. A little double dip in action. Using the tag axe on the veteran today because, I don't know, I just saw it in my inventory, so you know what? Fuck it, we'll use it. Just for funsies, you know? I have some spicy political opinions this video, and here's my first one. Playing games with a light on is much more enjoyable than just playing it in the dark. It's also better for your eyes. Okay? You don't have to have the whole light on. Just have a lamp on in the background or some fucking, you know, LGBT lights, you know. Just have some, because if the only light you're getting is from a computer screen, that's how you hurt your eyeballs. Okay? Play with a lamp on. Alright? Not the end of the world. Oh, we're in a power supply. Thank God I brought the Autopistil, because the flashlight is huge on this. I was going to do a revolver video, but then I was like, you know what, fuck it. I haven't used the Autopistil in a bit, and I love the Autopistil, so... I think my Autopistil is pretty good. I need to farm a new one so I can get a new perk, because I have speed load, but... It is what it is. God, it does so much damage, man. Such a high crit rate. I feel like I'm not supposed to be in here. Wait, they actually can't hit me. Wait, I'm... Okay, I died. Go help kill these crushers. Just throw grenades into the horde and we'll all die eventually, right? Recording, right? Yes, we're good. Alright, we good. Now for an unironic spicy political take. It is somewhat common knowledge that it is pretty easy to essentially abuse the right to just get like clout, or especially or conservative media on like online, and even like with stuff like Fox News, where you can just say something and they'll just agree with you, and if they agree with you, they'll give you a platform, even if you are completely bullshitting. And examples of that are like Milo, or not Milo, sorry. There's this person named Oil London. He is a British man who got assignment surgery and tried to, or not even assignment, he got plastic surgery and wanted to identify as Korean. And when the left was like, no, you don't You don't get to change your race. It's not something. What? He immediately just started shifting to conservative talking points, and even released a book called Gender Madness, and like advertises it himself as someone who is de-trans, but they were never trans in the first place. Another example of this is there's a North Korean defector lady whose name is hold on, I have it in my notes. I have all my video topics on my notes page so I don't forget. Her name is Yeonmi, Yeonmi Park, Yeonmi Park. And she is a reported North Korean defector, but all she does is fucking lie. She lies about her experiences in North Korea, where other defectors are like, no, this is complete bullshit. North Korea was bad, but this is just making shit up at this point. Like another example was, she said she got robbed in Chicago and got called racist for calling the cops. So there you go. And of course, she's all on these dude bro talking podcasts, just farming them for fucking clout. Because they're too stupid to realize they're being fucking bullshit. Because if you say anything about North Korea to a fucking, like, dude bro podcast, or like, right-wing person, they'll believe you. Because North Korea bad, you know? Could you freaking die, dude? North Korea is bad. But there's a lot of lies about it, too. And I think we can acknowledge something is bad, but also not make up things about it to make it seem worse than it actually is, you know? Interesting. And the thing with people like Yeonmi Park in Oil London, as soon as, like, essentially what I get here is that one downside of the left and Democrats, even like the actual left and not like the Republican, what Republicans consider to be left, is they're very critical of you. So like it's like the idea of, oh, you just can't, it's not good enough to just not be racist. You have to be anti-racist, you know, which I think is a valid statement to say. Like, I think, in general, everyone should be anti-racist. Because racism, cringe. Why be racist when you could not be? Sorry, I have to focus up real quick because I can't see a damn thing. I literally have to go by the... And there's a demon host, I'm a little worried about that.
Beneficent Emperor, demon host. Damnation! They are shooting at us!
But one thing about the Republican Party, which is, I guess, to its credit in a way, is that it's very accepting. As long as you agree with whatever they say, they'll accept you. They won't even ask questions about you. To the point where sometimes you can just bullshit them and they'll give you a platform, as I said earlier. Because there's no vetting within that community, right? Like, no one holds each other accountable for shit. They all end up backstabbing each other because it brings in like, that kind of community brings in a lot of bad actors. Like the two I mentioned earlier, and I think another one is and how quick they are to drop you if they don't like you. Or they won't help you if you're a part of their community at all. Like, for example, I'm dead. No, we're good. There was a guy named Milo Yiannopoulos. He was very popular. He was, like, especially alongside Ben Shapiro in those days, right? Because he was like, oh, he's the gay conservative guy who speaks his mind, is anti-feminist, and he's quote-unquote one of the good ones. And he got completely, and he was like, He did everything he could to get on their good side. He even said he quote-unquote de-gayed himself. So do with that info what you will. And then now they just completely abandoned him. The only way he's making any money is by taking any like before he was a high dollar seat, now he's taking any job he can. And he's a drug addict now. So that goes to show how that lifestyle does for you. I don't really have a closing statement for what I just said, really. It's just, I guess I'll say, there's a reason why Republicans are losing the culture war, because all these, well, culture wars, if that's a thing, but you know, the cultural standing for the average voter is because when your community is led by people like Matt Walsh and some other fucking guy who's Matt Walsh clone, the whole like transgender war that they have going on is too extreme for the median voter. You think John Army Man, Republican for 23 years, is going to give a shit about Donald Trump's plan for transgender people when Republicans are trying to cut veteran benefits? Really? Like, the only platform that I can tell Republicans have is counter the Democrats. Anything that's not left, is what they counter. Wow. I really need to be shoving more if I'm using this thing. Just if it's done by a Democrat, do the opposite. That's their political platform at the moment, which is not obviously sustainable for that party. Oh, and one thing that is kind of in the similar vein of the topic, because they're all like, most of these like Matt Walsh people and his various fucking clones that he creates from the spores on his subhuman fungal body. It's all on Twitter, and it's just like, wow, like maybe like these people that are literally exist on Twitter and do nothing else but argue with people on Twitter aren't good brand advertisements for the party, if that makes sense.
Move faster, fight smarter. Can you do that?
Kind of like to transition to the topic to Twitter. So Elon got rid of legacy checkmarks officially. They're gone. Pee pee poof. But then he just started giving. Oh, I fell. Elon Musk got rid of verified, and now we get all the really bad people who are like sucking up to him with their verification, which is going to be bad for advertisers because having Twitter Blue pushes you to the top of the reply list, and some of these people are interesting individuals. The reason why people swap to the top X is because it does more damage than the knife. And like, okay, cool, I guess we're getting rid of verification. That's like a whatever thing, I guess. I mean, if you're verified, it sucks to lose, especially if you're like an important figure, like, I don't know, a journalist or a public figure. But then he just started, well, one, he bought Stephen King and LeBron's and some other dude's verification, personally, which is like the biggest suck-up thing I've ever seen. And then he just started giving verification out to, like, accounts that had over 1 million followers. Like, for example, Hassan has one, some known journalist has one. A few others have one. And it's like, okay, so wait, if we're doing this, why are we getting rid of the verification? Why not just, if you wanted to add a subscription service, you could have added a subscription service. You know, like, I don't think anyone would have, well, people would have criticized you, but like, what's the point of getting rid of the legacy check marks and make Twitter blue if you're gonna make the people that you were criticizing are still be verified? Like, I don't. I mean, my SpaceX ship didn't blow up because I rushed the launch for the funny weed day. So maybe I'm not smart enough for it.
The soldier's true friend.
There's been I was gonna say there's been a lot of crushers, but this is in fact a bulwark. But there still has been a lot of crushers, independent of what I just said. Oh yeah, social media sites being advertiser friendly. Twitter, which has lost most of its advertisers ever since Elon took over. Man, fuck. Alright, we good. Wow, that's a lot of crushers.
Surprise coming.
Sorry, I had to focus up for a sec. Imgur, which is a image hosting website, or usually mostly used for memes. It's kind of like Pinterest in that way, but I don't think it's like Pinterest. Imgur's mostly memes, Pinterest is mostly like aesthetic. But another big thing that Imgur was used for was boobies, porn. Yeah, true. If I'd plasma this round, we'd be fucking, we'd be in the juice for real. Oh, yeah, don't look at me. We're chill. The tag X is used simply because it does more damage. That's it. It's not that deep. Oh, what? Huh? Huh? Excuse me? That was not where I saw the outline of the sniper. Now my bones hurt. Imgur is removing pornographic content from their platform to be more quote-unquote community friendly. But tell me, who has a community on Imgur? Nah, I've never seen the community on Imgur. I've seen shitty memes from like 2010 and then boobies. That's it. So, once again, another instance of a website that's practically built itself on boobies, kicking the boobies out and thinking that they'll still be relevant. Did we learn nothing from Tumblr? Tumblr's still somewhat active. Nowhere near how it was before.
Oh shit, there's one fucking in front of us?
I almost... Thank God the Autopistil isn't the most accurate at long range. We go this way. Uh-oh. Ooh. Duck, dip, dive, dodge, and dive. Anyway, I do feel bad for NSFW content creators, be it artists or ladies with boobies, or men with balls. Because so many, like OnlyFans tried to do it, remember? OnlyFans tried to kick off... Because like when you think of OnlyFans was supposed to be like a Patreon alternative, but it ended up just like focused on like, oh, you can do adult NSFW content here, and we won't cuck you. And then a bunch of pretty ladies were like, sure, I'll go be a pretty lady on this website. And then eventually OnlyFans was like, hey, no more pretty ladies. Sorry. And then everyone was like, all the coomers were like, hey, no. I was like, okay. And then they were like, well, fuck. Oh. Whoops. Oh, sorry about it. I'm gonna be real, I didn't know we dropped one. I'm talking about boobies. My brain is somewhere else.
My shots aren't astray, veteran!
I'm sorry.
May the beneficent Emperor!
I'll just fill up again. We're good.
Eliminated target.
Anyway, so Imgur is probably gonna be used. I don't know if Pinterest still has NSFW. I don't think I've ever seen NSFW on Pinterest. So Newgrounds once again takes another dub, I guess. Oh, sorry. Back to Elon. He did a funny bit where he's like, oh, if anyone can prove the existence of this so-called diamond mine I have all my wealth from, I'll give him 1 million Dogecoin. And you know what his dad did? He was like, yeah, that shit was fucking real. Hello? Oh, this is not 5. Shoot him in the ass. He doesn't have armor there. Thanatos is dead as hell.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I love watching you work, fella.
I think
Sing that something, dead!
these crushers don't want to die.
Bro, did you just fucking
Just 'cause there's no cops,
jump on the
I'm
ledge?
watching.
Soldier's point. Only thing you can count on.
Can't.
Demon host.
Hold that pose, heretic!
Oh, I should probably be running with attack X, huh? I'll go faster. Hello?
An
The man
apothecarian
fucking...
for those in need.
We'll have it!
What? Where'd you come from? Where are these nerds coming from?
Brendel's favorite administrator?
Oh, stick it where the sun don't shine!
I heard there's a site called Catbuyers, which NSFWers might be able to use, but it's kind of hard to trust any of these sites, you know, especially with this whole AI issue we got now. Oh, speaking of fucking weirdos on Twitter, you know what Elon's mob is doing? A few of Elon's fucking cretins, which are his Twitter Blue subscribers, did AI deepfakes of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who Elon Musk has like a hate boner for, and wants to kiss so very badly. They did deepfake AI porn of her, so that is the society that we decided to give top of the line replies and shit to on Twitter. Once again, that's just, you know, back to the bad actors thing I said earlier about the right. If you can't tell, I'm a bit of a fucking lefty. I used to be a righty, now I'm a lefty because I was like, damn, righties are fucking cringe. And these people will say they're free speech absolutists, but as soon as, you know, a silly beer company does something they don't like, they demand an apology. Yes, they're unironically demanding an apology from Bud Light, even though Bud Light didn't even release a beer that had a flag on it. Dylan Mulvaney's face. No, she got a custom beer can. She got one case of custom beer with her face on it for an ad, for a TikTok ad, and the people lost their mind, which is once again insane to me, and that this country is doomed. Oh, once again on Twitter again, there's this funny thing called community notes, which exactly what it sounds like. If you make a post, the community someone in the community can be like, hey, here's more context, or here's why this is bullshit, or here's just this is just blatant false. Our buddy Joseph R. Biden, I don't even know his first name's Joseph, but I always make the joke. Our funny Irish weeb. Yeah, they're throwing everything at us. It's a little rough. Alright, we're good. That was close.
Died.
And Biden made a tweet, because sometimes he makes tweets, and I'm like, why aren't you doing something? You tweet you want to do something, why don't you do it, Mr. Silly President of the United States? Like, I understand you gotta do a vote, but you can put a little more effort into it than tweeting. He made a tweet saying, I am the most union-friendly president ever. Which might be true in the long run, but one of the community notes for him was like, Biden actually voted against, or he passed a thing preventing a railroad union from organizing, which is insane. Insane that he can do that, right? And it's just like, I'm glad community notes are there to hold everyone accountable, and it's only a short matter of time before Elon gets rid of them because someone keeps fact-checking him. But to continue, oh, I don't know if I continued. Elon was like, hey, if anyone can prove the existence of the so-called diamond mine, or emerald mine, not diamond, sorry, it's not Minecraft, I'll give them 1 million Dogecoin, because he copes about the fact that he's a trust fund baby from a slave-owning family that mined emeralds with child labor. And his dad was like, in the article he said, you know, I read that and I was like, I wonder if I can cash that in. And he was like, yeah, no, it was absolutely real. And he gave an example of, like, it wasn't anything like on paper or anything. You know, it was back in the day when Zimbabwe was a bit of a free-for-all for everybody. So I don't have, like, official deeds to it. But no, there was an emerald mine. Your mother always had emerald jewelry. Sister had some emeralds. Even Elon had some emeralds, you know. I remember one time, you know, but Elon was never real happy at the mine. You know, sometimes he was sad, and especially sad when his bike got stolen. His expensive bike that I bought him got stolen. I was like, I told him, would you like to study in America, son? Would that make you feel happy? And he was real excited, and I sent him to college, to America in college with emerald money.
I do not care through the immaterial.
Which is very funny. So I hope Elon's dad gets the Dogecoin. He may be a piece of shit, but he was funny. Oh, that's a demon host right there. I'm just flashing a flashlight at. Die, idiots. God, I love the Autopistil. It's so fun. Just, it feels so good to use. And I think one of my biggest weaknesses is that sometimes I just talk and I never finish something. Or like I start a discussion on a topic and I don't have an ending to it. And I wonder if that's just me feeling like it, or if I actually do give, like,
Elevator access granted.
I don't know.
Present your crypt key.
The forces abandoned this place, and they're doing.
Down here, the Emperor's light is the only hope. Been that way for a long time.
Only real justice comes from the barrel of a gun.
What else did I have to say? I had something else. Something else.
Drop it outside the elevator.
My favorite Ben & Jerry's flavor
However.
is half-baked. That's what I have to say.
Front grenade.
Shovel the fuck out of this guy.
It's actually okay to use the auto pistol against it because he crits so much.
Got a present for you. I'm reloading. Head hunting.
Compliments of the guard. I had to get gas today. It was $5.30 a gallon. That's rough. Summer gas prices be hitting for real.
Target declining. Victory projected.
I've got you now.
Captain Lars Krostock. Lucky bastard got his shield up. Oh, you're shit at aiming. You're worse than I am. Got him. When in doubt, auto pistol it out.
Have exceeded projections.
Surprised I didn't die there. I wonder what happened to the pox versus around me. I wonder if they were getting suppressed, maybe? Alright. GG indeed. GG's. What did the Emperor give us? Nice. I should try the braced auto gun again. But alrighty. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Or don't. I'm not your mother. But you better have brushed your teeth. Now have a good one.